What's going on YouTube? It's your boy, you know the vibes, man. We back with another video. I'm telling y'all, man, listen. I know y'all tired of being squishy in the dog zone, man. And this build right here, this is my version of the go-to build, man. The build that everybody should be able to main and it'll feel powerful. And you don't have to be squishy as hell with 600k armor. So, you know, this gives you a little bit of survivability. Definitely with the talent synergy, man, you can't go wrong. You're gonna love this build. The damage is insane. It hits like a truck. You're gonna be slapping through players like butter. It's just too easy at this point. So, you know, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, man, and I'll see you guys at the end. Peace.
Oh shit, we got players behind us too, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Serious trauma.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you got a shield too? I like it. I'm about to face tank this one right here. You down? I'm gonna get him. He's down. Oh, unbreakable. Oh, okay.
Huh? Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm dead.
Pull up, y'all. Pull up.
Nigga, shut the fuck up. There's 3 of y'all. Wait for my squad to pull up. Nigga, we manhunt. And they here. You about to die. Dead. All of y'all.
Oh, cooked.
Unbreakable in pop.
Stop it, bro. Stop it. Oh, it's multiple players.
Yeah.
One down.
Another down.
Oh my god. This
I got a public hit.
Thank you. These NPCs right now. That's fine.
Another one down. They're picking him up.
Oh, you
Push. They're picking him up.
On him. I got him.
One down. I'm down.
I don't got no kids.
Alright.
Outpost detected. Oh, I see it. System curtailed.
Alright guys, thank you guys for watching the footage. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe, man. Do me one favor, just smash that like button. And you know, when I said non-meta, this is what I meant. You know, I said non-meta not because I'm running talents that people aren't using, but I said non-meta because it's not the ultimate cheese. It's not the negotiators. It's not the true patriots. It's crit. It's just using your gun and being able to hit your shots. And there's talents that work well on this build that gives it the survivability that you need. So, you know, to have max crits with armor over 1,000,000 is not an easy task. So ideally, what I'm aiming for, and I'm still working on making this build better, is to have at least 1.4 1.5 million armor with the same crit hit chance and the same crit hit damage. All right, so let's get into the build. I'm running the firewall specialization, and truthfully I'm only running it because on armor break you get to set enemies on fire, and as well as the med kit, which gives you 200% armor and 200% health over a certain amount of seconds. So of course my Eagle Bearer, as you guys can see, I still think the Eagle Bearer is king. I main it in the dark zone. I am an AR player, so for me I don't see any other gun is better than the AR, and I think the close second is the FAMAS, and I have Killer for crit purposes. As you guys can see, it still hits for 80k. With the RPM it does shred, and it's a nice secondary to have. So like sometimes if you don't want to reload and you switch to the FAMAS, I could almost guarantee it's gonna burn a player no matter what. All right, and let's get into the mask. So I have an all crit mask. Ideally, if I find a mask that has crit hit chance as well as crit hit damage, I'm just gonna roll that weapon damage off for 170k armor, just to get me right around 1.3 armor, 1.4 armor, right? And that's what you want to do. If you want to go with an armor crit build, this is how you make it, right? And I have a 5.5% crit hit chance mod on the mask. chest piece, I'm running efficient. Using an armor kit has a 50% chance not to consume the armor kit. Specialization armor kit bonuses are increased by 100%. So that's why running this with the firewall specialization is important, because the firewall specialization kit is already OP. When you run it with this, it shoots it over the roof. And I rather this than unbreakable for PvP, but you know, unbreakable is definitely viable. So if you guys have an unbreakable chest, I would rock with that over like a damaged chest or a glass cannon, because time to kill is too short for you to be having on glass cannon, right? And I have an 11% crit hit damage mod on the chest, and you want to run Fenris for 10% assault rifle damage. All right, on the holster I'm running a Seska Vibrosa holster, all right, and that's because it came with crit chance and crit damage, and as you guys can see, I rolled max armor onto the holster. On the backpack, I am running perfect vigilance, and I know you guys are like, why perfect vigilance? Increases total weapon damage by 25%. Taking damage disables the buff for 3 seconds, right? So I have 10.9% crit hit damage as a mod, but you guys gotta understand, 3 seconds is overpowered in PvP. Like, you don't understand how often you're gonna have vigilance, and then I'll show you how to keep it procced so it doesn't debuff as often as other builds might have you debuff, right? So the gloves, I'm running Grupo gloves, and you know, if you guys can find a Grupo gloves that already come with crit damage and crit chance, and then you can roll armor onto it as well, that's how I would run this build. So ideally I'm looking for better Grupo gloves, because you know, if I could take off the armor regeneration, I would, just to be frank. But this is how you want to run it. I don't think I will go over 3 blues. I wanted to do halfway, like 3 blues, 3 reds, and just kind of find my way around it. And you want to run Grupo because you want at least the 15% critical hit damage buff just by having that one piece equipped. And then of course the 3-piece True Patriot for not True Patriot, 3-piece Providence for obvious reasons. Headshot damage, crit hit chance, crit hit damage. It came with crit damage and crit chance, so I was able to roll max armor. So this is how you want to run an armor build with crit. So you're gonna have the survivability you need. When you pop a med kit, you're gonna keep med kits. You're gonna have more med kits than usual, and you're still gonna be hitting as hard as you possibly can, because I'm capped on crits pretty much. Now here's the cream of the crop right here, the Crusader Shield. The Crusader Shield allows you to main your primary weapon and still be able to block damage from being taken. So when you pull out that shield and you have your main weapon out, vigilance is still proc until that shield is broken. Once the shield is broken, then you take damage, then you get the debuff. So this is gonna help you keep vigilance up longer than usual. And then I got the Defender drone just to give you more survivability. When it comes to the dark zone, you want to survive as long as you can. And I don't really see any other skill worth running. Maybe a Seeker, but I'm not looking for damage. I'm looking for survivability from my talent. So that's why I went with the Defender drone. And sometimes I'll proc them both at the same time. I'll pull out the shield and the drone and then shoot, or vice versa. I'll pull out the drone then the shield. So you guys can run it your way. I just wanted to show you how I did it. And you guys saw me in the streams, man. This build slaps. It slaps hard. As you guys can see, I'm still working on my watch to get another 10% crit hit damage, so I will be sitting around 170. And then once I get the right pieces, especially with the Grupo gloves, I can get this build to about 180 crit damage and still have like 1.4 armor. So this is how you want to set it up, and this is how it still slaps with the survivability. All right, so understand, if you want to cap out your crit and still have damage, this is the template that you want to use. This is how you want to set it up, so you're not just running around with 600k armor and anybody even looks at you, you're dead. So you know, and if you guys think you could run it differently, or you feel as if there's a better way to run this build, let me know, man. Let me know in the comments down below. Like I said, this is the template. This is what I main in the dark zone. I'm not even exaggerating. This is what I main, and I'm usually always manhunt. And regular players, and I'm not gonna say, like, you know, players that aren't as experienced, I'm just saying players that fight me straight up have a very tough time with this build. But however, when players struggle beating me with this build, they pull out status builds because they know you can't ADS once you're on fire. So you got to keep in mind of that. So just to show you guys, you know, how many shade agents I have defeated, just so you can know that, you know, we do PvP here. So as you guys can see, I have over 10,000 kills in the Dark Zone shade agents defeated. And yes, so you got to understand, it's tested, it's approved, and I'm telling you guys that for a reason, guys. So when we talk about PvP and we talk about what works and what doesn't work, there's just a few things that's viable, and then there's a few things that, you know, calls for you guys to just be creative. I get you're being creative, but we have to start getting to the point where we need to rock what works and what's most effective. But you know, if you guys wanted to run something that's not really the meta, these may be main talents in the Dark Zone, but it's not a meta build. So yeah, man, leave your comments down below, subscribe if you're new. You know, I appreciate all feedback. If you guys want to join the Discord down below, we got over 1,100 people in the Discord. The Discord is growing, it's big, and we're doing our thing, guys. So if you guys, you know, want to be part of a community, join up, and man, it's a boy, man. Peace.